Wait, you haven't been recording?
I'm Malia.
And I'm Nika, and this is Making Our Mark.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, it's hard to live this podcast life. Of course, he's barking again. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay. We love hearing the dogs bark.
My neighbors sure don't. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about our semester ended. I think we were a little too over ambitious because we were thinking like, oh, we could do like a Christmas one, blah blah blah. But finals happened and there was just too much going on.
Yes.
So we're just gonna do this like final, wrap up of the year for our 2021.
Woo woo! Confetti!
Yes. Oh no! Technical problems. Okay. You're back. You're back.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that was frightening. I was just like,
I know you were stuck in a scary pose there.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to like talk about how your semester went or how your finals went? Did you have any like big final that you were nervous about?
I think one big final was design discourse because I was like, of course we have to do the research, and I was on like the research essay, and of course I was having a hard time with it. I was like, I'm not the best writer. Why did I even try to do this? But it was fine. You edited, so it was really good.
Yes, that was me, everyone.
Yay! But other than that, I think everything went well. There was an exam for history of photography, which I was so nervous about, but I got a good grade on it. Very happy. I passed. That's all I can hope for is I passed all my classes. How about you?
Yeah, the only one I was
you're frozen.
Technical problems. Oh, she's back. Why does this? So we're talking so long before this. There's no like freezing, and then the moment I record, she starts to freeze. This is so rude.
Oh my god. Zoom. Come on.
Hello. What was I? Oh, I was saying the only ones I was more nervous about just like finishing things because I felt like the whole semester I was like, I'll fix this later. And then it was later and I had to fix everything. I was like,
Oh yeah, same.
So I was just glad that I finished things. I was nervous about my jury, but that went well.
Yes, talk a little bit more about the jury.
Yeah, so it was just like this presentation that I had been practicing and I had to go through it. And then at the end, I kind of like, so I was so nervous about giving the presentation and then I forgot that afterwards, like they would ask me questions and stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, like,
oh no.
I just like completely forgot there was more to the jury than just me presenting. So that was something because I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get in like answering mode because I was like thinking I was finished, but I still had to go. And it was interesting to see like the different perspectives. I really liked the jurors that I had because they changed the days, and two of the jurors that I had are going to be my professors coming up, so I'm like really happy that I got to present my work to them so they know like kind of what they're working with. And
yay, that's good.
I am like really confused though because I guess I'm just not sure when I'm supposed to finish this project because I thought it was a senior project and I thought that's what we were going to be doing for the whole year, but it seems like next semester is more just working on our portfolio overall. So I'm like, am I supposed to be working on that right now?
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like you'll probably be multitasking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I definitely will have to quit my other job.
Oh no. Oh my
It's
god.
okay. I think I was just signing up for it seasonally, so I should be done by the end of January. Like
Yeah,
interior
actually,
studies.
talking about jobs, I've been trying to get my resume and cover
Mm,
letters straight for internships.
yeah.
And then, I've come to realize some of the internships, like the application deadline is on December 31st.
Mm.
And I was just like, what am I doing with my life right now? Like, I haven't even started. So I'm just trying to write up all my cover letters and stuff. My resume was kind of easy to do because I haven't had a lot of experiences, but it's okay.
Cover letters are hard.
Yeah. Even like the cover letter I had for one of our classes that we did as a practice run. Oh my gosh.
So we had a cat when I was little, so we still have our cat door into this garage. So like they will always poke their heads in, and she's poking her head in right now and like whining.
Oh my gosh.
The dogs are all in a tizzy today.
That's so cute. My dog's just lying in bed, just sleeping.
Aww. What were you saying? What? Oh, the cover letter.
Wait. Oh yeah. So back to my cover letter. Um, it's so funny because he actually went back for like feedback, and I didn't get feedback until
Oh.
actually this semester in October.
For our professor for last year?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like,
No, yeah.
did you not grade my cover letter, or were you just like, oh, she sent it in? Okay.
Yeah. That's funny.
I
Well, I guess
know.
good timing now. I mean.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there's a lot of like oopsie daisies, and I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
just use like a template that I have
Yeah.
from that class.
Yeah, especially with spelling, because InDesign, like Microsoft will do it automatically, but InDesign you have to like go in and do the spell check. So I always will forget to do that. And that's so embarrassing, like when you have a spelling error on something. You're like, ugh.
I know. Even our professors keep on saying that for
Yeah.
virtual communications. I'll
Yeah.
be here like, hopefully that's on me.
Yeah. That was another final that I was nervous about because we had I was thinking my jury was the only one I would have outside people for. But then that class, they were like, surprise, we're going to have outside professionals come in and
Oh my
talk about your
God,
work.
yeah.
And we were all like,
And then I thought originally, I don't know about you, but like I thought they were just gonna go through nobody's gonna talk. So I'm just here like, okay, chill. I don't have to have a script ready. But instead we did have to have a script. We had
yeah.
to introduce ourselves. I was just like, oh my God, I wasn't ready. I'm not prepared. I'm not
Yeah.
dressed properly. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. That was such an interesting exercise. Like, because they were very vague about it. They were just like, describe yourself as an artist, like your practice, your strategies, in 1 minute. And I was like, what? Like, what? I don't know who I am as an artist because we're just starting. So
Exactly.
it was interesting to see what people said, and what I came up with because it did make me realize things. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I do this.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember what I said. I was just it's out. I don't know what I said. All I remember is saying my name and my major and
Mhm.
minor, and that's
Mhm.
it. After that, I just boop, it's gone. I was
Yeah,
trying to make something. I was
yeah,
like, oh, it's okay.
yeah. I was actually thinking, because everyone was introducing themselves as a graphic design major, and I was thinking about introducing myself as a graphic artist, just because I like that word better, that phrase. Then
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's too extra to be like, and I'm a graphic artist. So I didn't say it, but like I've just been thinking about that lately because I just like the idea of us as artists more than just designers.
hmm
We talked about that a lot though in another episode, but
We did. Oh my goodness. And then being a graphic artist, and then
yeah.
also your minor in
Oh,
illustration.
my minor in illustration. Yes. Yes. I feel like that does make me feel more of an artist because I'm doing like fine art things, you know?
My goodness. That that class, that's an up and down class, honestly.
Yeah, that is true. It was a wild ride.
It was, and also stressful.
Mm-hmm.
It was stressful. All I remember is crying the first half of the semester every time I worked on my projects.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, of course, I had to rework on my posters, my box over and over again until I was happy with it. Now I'm happy with it.
Yeah. That actually brings me into because we were going to talk about our New Year's resolutions. And I was thinking, like, that should be one of mine, like, trying to handle stress better and, like, just talking to people about it. Because you always think, like, we realized this together that we thought we were, like, the only ones freaking out about a project. And then, like, we were like, wait, you were crying too, girl? Like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Yes. It's just so comforting.
Yeah, it really is to know not everyone, like, because we always, this is the other thing about online school is, like, we see each other when we're in person, we see each other working on the projects. But, like, with online, now it's just, like, you only see the final product. So, like, you just think, like, oh, like, they've got it. Like, you don't see the in-between parts where we're like,
I know, yeah. I really wish I was in class because you could tell for me, like, in my eyes, I will cry. Like, in
yeah.
class, they'll be like, I don't understand anything what you're
Yeah.
saying to me. Like, circle, underline. What is that? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is really hard for them to explain what they mean with their feedback online too.
Yeah, and it's also like I wanted to have more of a critique style of like us actually saying something.
Yeah, that is true.
Because it's just nice to see everybody's work and them talking about it. And this year it was just like, Jesus, I really liked like before
Before
instead
time.
of
I know.
so sad.
People were saying, like, oh, maybe like next fall, I'm sure that will be there, but, like, I'm gonna be graduating, so it's not even, like, worth it.
That's so sad. You're gonna graduate. Oh my God. That's so sad.
I know.
I feel like you should be. Now this is so confusing because like I'm older than you,
Yeah.
but you're graduating.
Yeah, I think I'm the youngest of our friend group.
It's either you or Francesca.
Because she's 21.
Fran.
21. So I'm just, like, a few days after her.
Wait, she's yeah.
No. Not she is 21, but her birthday is June 21.
I was about to be like, wait.
I missed it.
I was about to be like, I'm such a horrible friend.
Yeah. Do you have any other? So yeah, my resolution is just, like, think about stress better, like, maybe talk to more people about it. Because it just seems so unhealthy to me that the way that we all handle stress is just by crying crying all the time. Like, I feel like crying can be good sometimes, but, like, it shouldn't always be our method of coping.
Right. Oh my gosh. I think I saw this on Pinterest, but it says that if it doesn't worry you or something, but in 5 years, then worry about it for like just 5 minutes and then just let it go. It was something like that. So it's called like 5 by 5 or something.
Oh, interesting.
Words
of wisdom.
Yes. Also, if you guys like hear this crunching noise, it's because I'm eating popcorn right now.
Oh yeah. we were like, should she eat? Because to me, I'm not really bothered by, I'm more bothered by like wet mouth noises. Like, I'm not gonna do it because it grosses me out, but like the smacking and stuff, I don't really mind crunching. Like, I don't, but if that really bothers someone, let us know in the comments or the DMs, and we will never do it again.
Yeah, so we won't do it again. Sorry, I'm just so hungry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oh, my New Year's resolution. I was gonna forget. I definitely think my resolution would be not taking everything so seriously.
That's a
You
good one.
know? So like for the critiques, I was just like, I don't want to take their criticism seriously, but then I'm like, I will take it seriously. I don't know. I just get through this loop of like, why do they have to like say something critical? But then I'll be
Mm,
like, well, they do have a point, and then I'll just let it go.
yeah.
But yeah, just not taking it so seriously. And then that's it.
Like taking it personally.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I get that too. Especially since I feel like our schools may be a little nicer than other art schools. Because
That's
we
true.
are like really used to getting like positive feedback. Because I remember we had some professors come from other schools teaching, and then when it's just negative, you're like, what? Why are
I
you nice to me?
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same with the juries too. Like I was expecting some positive feedback, but it was all just like critique, and I was like, oh. Not that it was like bad, like this is awful, but it was just like, oh, like I'm not used to only getting critiques and not like the positive, you know?
Right. And that's the thing. I wish I kind of got more freshman
Mhm.
year and sophomore
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
or just like maybe positive feedback freshman year, but then after that, there's like a limit for sophomore because you're actually trying to learn and then putting in some of the terms together and just learning how to handle the criticism because there could be a lot of negative feedback and you're just like, nope, I don't want to take that feedback, but at the same time, you have to take it in consideration.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. That was really hard, especially freshman year. They like prepped us a lot about critique, like don't take it personally. Like, I saw this video about, I think it was fake, but it was like this girl was presenting this painting that she did, and then the class was like critiquing it, and then she was like, I hate you guys, like what? And then she like threw the painting on the ground and like stormed out, and I was like, okay, well at least I won't do that.
Oh my God. Wow.
So I was like ready for
Wow.
like situations like that, which I think only maybe one of our classes it got bad where someone walked out.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's so hard to handle critique, and I'm wondering if they could have done that better freshman year, if maybe they should have been nice to us so then we didn't get scared.
Yeah, that's true. And I just feel like they're just very lightly like, oh, maybe like do
Yeah,
this,
maybe
do
try this, maybe
that.
try this. And then there's other professors who are like, no.
Exactly. And
You're
you're
like,
like,
oh.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to get used to each professor's critiquing style.
Yeah.
And it's also hard as the critiquer too, because sometimes you're like, oh, like I really don't like that, but you don't know how to be nice about it. Because I know I don't want to be mean to someone.
Yeah, that's one thing. I feel like we have to learn that there are necessary situations where you have to be
Yeah,
very blunt and then we'll
exactly.
be
Yeah,
acting mean and you're just
right.
like,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the other thing, like about them fostering like a very happy, positive critique, which they should,
Mhm.
but like also it gets everyone in the habit of only saying good things.
Right.
Like that was a problem with my illustration critiques a lot because there is like graphic design, I feel like it's justified sometimes for people to be like mean, quote quote,
Right.
because like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like there is a right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are making it for someone, but like with illustration, I guess it's more subjective, so people aren't as willing to be mean about things. So like the entire critique, I would get so annoyed because some critiques would just be like, "Oh, I like that color," and like, "I really like your style," and like it would just be stuff like that. I'm like, "Where's the critique? Where is it?"
Oh my God. It's always like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I don't want to critique, or just be like, I need critique.
Yeah, like
Like,
help me, please.
exactly. And talking about colors,
Oh,
do you want to talk about the Pantone's colors of the
yes.
year?
So, if you do not know, Pantone releases a color of the year each year. Duh. But
Wait. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay.
uh,
It's the new year. It's okay. It's
right.
coming up.
Pantone is like the color company. They one of our professors said they've created like this monopoly around colors because like they're the only company that like has standard colors, and like we all have to use like the Pantone colors. I guess it will make more of a difference in like business settings. Anyway, so they released their color of the year for 2021.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really interesting because they released 2 colors, which they don't always do. Usually it's just one. And I'm going to bring it up right now.
Yay! Oh my gosh. So excited.
Share the screen.
We're sharing the screen.
Okay. Can you see it?
I can see it.
All right. So they announced that it is ultimate gray and illuminating. So a gray and yellow. Which if you can see the video, they're like playing the colors right now. I thought it was interesting, and to me it makes sense because it's like I feel like to a lot of people 2020 has been a very gray year, and then they're like picking the yellow to pair with that as like there's hope, which is what they kind of say down here as an explanation of why they pick these colors. So I love it. I love also like I feel like yellow is making a comeback. I'm just seeing it more and more in design, so I feel like
That's true.
it really works for me, these 2.
What
do you think?
I definitely used yellow in one of my
Mhm.
designs. So I definitely agree. At first, I was kind of like yellow, yeah, that's like happy color, but at the same time, I was like gray.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's different because I see gray as like just a sad color or just like a boring color, but it does make sense why they chose this.
Like I think pairing
But
it.
I like it.
Yeah, I think pairing it makes it better. Like if they had just picked gray, it would have been really weird. I've been like, seriously.
Oh my gosh, that'd been crazy, but that's so cool. They did 2 colors.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. So I'm looking right now at the other past colors of the years. I think there was one year they did 2. I can't find it. But I think it's interesting to look back on them because a lot of them are the same colors, like peach and reds and blues. So like this is the first time they're doing a gray.
That's true.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love seeing the Pantone colors. They're so pretty.
They are. It's always nice to also go into a store and just look at the colors.
The color, yeah, those like, what do they call the samples? The color samples?
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're so nice.
They are. All right. Should we take a break? I haven't been recording. I have no idea how long we were talking.
Wait, you haven't been recording?
I've been recording like this screen, but not like, sorry, I meant the time. I haven't been recording this time.
Oh, I was about to be like, oh my God, what do we do? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, let's take a break. We're on a break.
Okay. And we're back.
We're back. Woo woo.
So we're little silly people, and we realized we didn't do the design shout out.
So sad.
So we're gonna do that right now. Do you want to start, Mika, or do you want me to?
I can start. So I'm not sure if I did this design shout out already, but so there's this little pink little guy.
Oh, I don't think you've done this
I really
one.
love this one. Yay! Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let me pull him up. He was so cute. It's just like a little illustration of I think it's catnips.
Oh yes.
And it's just a little pink dude. Nothing more to it. It's just such a cute thing. Let me. Okay, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Look at him!
Oh, yes, I love him.
Yes, and then this one's like one of my favorites, which is just a video of little Catnip of being so stressed out about work.
Oh,
And then his little friends like, oh my goodness, and checking in. And
is his name Bean?
His name's Bean.
Oh,
He's checking in on Bean. It's just so cute. It's like a little animation. Oh my goodness.
oh, okay. That is super cute. Yeah, I think it's like it's super positive. It makes me feel happy even when Bean is sad.
Yes, and also I still have your box.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the top of your box. Okay, actually, let me show you all. It's very cute. I'll be right back.
It. I'll talk about mine while you're gone.
Yes.
So I found, I'm definitely not gonna know how to say this word. I found a clothing brand. I think I found them on Pinterest. I don't remember, but I love their clothing pieces. Like they use artwork in their streetwear.
Oh, that's cool.
This is their website right now. Maybe I could look at the lookbook. So yeah, this is what they're called. Silpa. I may be saying that really wrong. Silpa. So you can see there they have like a vest with like artwork on it, and like it corresponds. I think it corresponds to a tribe. What I read, like artwork from that tribe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really beautiful.
I think I've seen this before.
Yeah. I just really like how they add artwork to their like normal fashion, like a denim vest, and they have the artwork with it. Because it makes it so much more unique and more fun, and I like their distress style too.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could afford this, y'all.
I know. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Goodness. I love their sweatshirts.
Yeah, I love how they like revamped the sweatshirt style.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out. I think they have, I'll put their Instagram somewhere. It's probably just Silpa, and you'll find them.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that was a good design shout out.
Ooh.
Mm.
Little box.
There she is.
Oh yes, I made Mika like a self-care box, and I found that little guy's message. Isn't it so cute? It says be kind to your mind, and he's holding a little brain.
Yes, it's so cute. And then what's even cuter is Malia here put a lot of all these positive quotes the inside. And they're so cute. I still have your list of songs.
Oh, I forgot to do that too. Yes. There's an idea, people, for a present. You can do a little self-care box. It was really fun to make. I like the making gifts when I have to craft something, you know?
Mm-hmm. They're always so fun. My goodness.
My little hair. My bun. She likes to play.
Oh, she's so cute. She wants to say hello.
Hi, guys. All right. Should we wanted to do another like kind of 2021 thing?
Yes.
So I found this article. There's tons of these out right now about trends for 2021, graphic design trends specifically. I'm sure you can find this for everything. I saw like interior design trends. We're not interior designers, but if you're into that.
My goodness, what if there was a way for graphic designers and interior design to collide?
I
That'd
would.
be
I
cool.
like really wanted to take an interior design class. We don't have that at our school. Like I'm hoping in the future
Yeah.
maybe I could do like some online thing. Anyway, so this article is called the biggest trends in graphic design for 2021 as predicted by leading creatives. So I think this is from Creative
Cute.
Boom.
Yes, and then okay, if you're on YouTube, you should look at the top like bar, navigation bar. It's so cute.
Oh yeah. So they have I love when websites do this. They have like little eyes, which I guess are part of the Creative Boom's logo, like branding, and they follow your little cursor.
It's so
Design shout
cute.
out, Creative Boom.
Yes.
So they talked to a bunch of designers, and I think they asked them what they think will be prevalent a lot in 2021.
Mhm.
So we kind of wanted to chat about them and see like if we agree, if we disagree. I like skimmed through this list and I feel like I agree with a lot of the stuff that they said. Especially this one, like sustainability,
Mm-hmm.
like creating packaging that could be sustainable. I feel like that is something that's like really gaining traction, and I feel like it'll only increase as the years go on.
Definitely. And this, oh my gosh, some of these just packaging and branding is so good.
Yeah. Reconnecting with nature, I saw that in a few things. I think just because like technology is always like getting bigger and bigger, like we're gonna just want to keep going back to nature and nature imagery and design.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I actually can resonate to that because it's like for one of my projects,
Mhm.
I actually went outside just to see what I can sketch, what can connect to some of the rebranding I was doing. Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so I was
Um,
just like utilizing nature for
yeah,
inspiration.
because you did a rebrand for Union of Concerned Scientists, right?
Yes, I
That was
did.
like really cool to see the nature elements with your brand.
Yeah,
Um,
even though it didn't collaborate in the end for my final, it
mm,
was still pretty good.
yeah, like ways to get inspiration, go outside.
Mm-hmm.
This one I like really relate to too, the retro vibe, um, nostalgia, because that's another thing I'm doing a project on is just like
Ooh.
looking back to easier times, which makes so much sense with 2020. Like I'm sure everyone was thinking about like times when we were happy.
Yes. Oh my
So
gosh.
like it makes sense that we're gonna be going back to those like retro styles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not to like not that like the good old days were better, but just reminding you of like youthful times, maybe like when you were young and happy and free.
Yeah, just like kind of like before our whole minds were blown by
Yeah.
society.
Yeah. This one kind of goes with that optimism, which makes sense. Like, and with the color of the year, like yellow, I feel like that'll definitely be
Mm-hmm.
um,
Definitely.
really, really prevalent.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a new summer of love.
Yeah, this says, um, could next year's warmer months be a new summer of love with people partying and celebrating a post-pandemic world? We can only hope, people.
I know, I hope so. Honestly, it's going to be like a nine, well, not the same, but just like the 1920s feeling
Oh,
with like the Great Gatsby and like the partying.
yeah. I definitely, this makes sense. Like those poppy colors, as bright, like it goes with the optimism and stuff, the nostalgia,
Mm-hmm.
coming together. I feel like that was a trend for 2020. Like maybe that will also be 2021, but I just saw so many commercials that are like, you've gone through all this and like you've seen
Right.
like how you've grown or whatever.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I see them all the time.
Yeah, I feel like at least I'm kind of over it. Like we get it. We know the new normal. Like we know that we've been changing and adapting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Museum of Ice Cream. I want to
I
go there.
always wanted to go there. Wait, is that in California or New York? Or is that just like you travel?
I thought, yeah, I thought it was in New York City. Oh, it is in New York City. Maybe they have one also in, yeah, I think it's New York City, but that's a great interactive museum, beautifully branded that I want to go to. New York City just
Yes.
has them all.
I know, that's so sad. Maybe we can just
In the
drop
summer of
everything, go
love, we
there.
could go.
Yes! Woo! Oh
Yeah, I
man.
think that's all they had. I had another article. Oh, I'm still sharing. Was there anything that wasn't on there that you think will be a trend? I feel like since we're not really like professionals yet, we're only looking at like our student work just the
Yeah,
majority of the time. So I feel like I'm not as experienced as these people to say.
honestly, I think, well, I hope that it becomes a trend is accessibility.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Like with interactive stuff.
Yeah, just because, like, of course, um, we try to apply accessibility to our designs that I've seen, and like a lot of my professors say, like, always consider like the different audiences that you want or what your audiences want to feel, and also have that precaution of like whether some audiences might disagree on a design or think it's like offensive or something.
Mm.
So maybe just more, and also more empathy towards design.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense, like having more like emotion in design. I guess what the other one was saying like coming together and I like disagreed, but it also said like human-centered design, which that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That we're gonna like really center people and just like people's connections, I guess.
Yeah. And I think it's more like relating to some of the designs because sometimes, like, for example, like magazines, they like you post like this model and then not everybody
Mm-hmm.
would agree, being like, oh, I can't relate to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully more empathy, hopefully more inclusion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For
But
sure.
yeah.
Here's another article that had some of the same stuff, but also I thought it was interesting. They have like a big thing was 3D design, I guess, with the new stuff that's coming out.
Yes.
Which makes sense, but then I'm also like, I can't really think of where I've seen stuff like this, like 3D. I guess that's more maybe the UX world.
Maybe. I think I looked at this Instagram post, and another thing was they said that why graphic designers should utilize adding drop shadows into mockups.
Oh, interesting. Because that's something that I feel like some of our professors are like, don't do that.
Exactly. And there's a lot of posts that kept on saying use drop shadows for your mockup so it looks more
Hmm. Oh, for
uh,
your mock-ups, that makes sense. Yeah. I was
yeah.
thinking like with like typography.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I guess maybe we will see more 3D typography.
Mhm. I think
Um,
it's also like more animations and illustrations too.
yeah, because it is becoming more. I remember my friend telling me about how she was like doing interviews for internships, and they kept asking like, "Do you have experience with After Effects, which is like an animation, a motion
Mhm.
graphics program with Adobe?" And I think it's because now that's just like the new normal.
Yeah,
Like more
actually,
companies want that, you know?
yeah, for internships, I kept on seeing that of like if you have any experiences with After Effects and Adobe Premiere. And I
Mm-hmm.
was just here like, That's new.
Yeah.
Like, should I now just apply myself to learn all these different applications now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have some of them on my computer because,
Mhm.
my computer can't build up that storage. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing that's annoying about being a designer is like you so much rely on the Adobe Creative Cloud and like you have to pay for that and it's really expensive. Like now we're on the student discount, but I'm scared for when we're not.
I know, same. And it's just kind of annoying because I'm here like, okay, so how are we supposed to pay like more than $50 to get this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you're heading with this.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's kind of ridiculous.
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We're all struggling.
I know. Yeah. This is another trend that I thought was interesting, emoji design.
Oh,
Because I guess that is true, like maybe relating to people, but at the same time, I feel like it could be like kind of dated really easily.
that's true. Yeah.
We're just scrolling through all these emojis. I mean, the
Yes.
smiley face, that's different to me because that's like classic. Like everyone knows that. So maybe if that's what they mean by emojis, because I'm thinking of like the iPhone emojis, which are always changing, and I use Samsung, so I like know those emojis.
That's true. And then there's always different types of emojis on Facebook and like
Yeah, yeah, like
Instagram.
every social media has a different type of emoji, and so if you use them in design, you'd have to like come up with a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Like these ones here, so lemon. I don't know what that is. Oh,
Excuse
little
me.
burpee today.
Ooh, excuse me.
This one says nature, which we talked about earlier. Optical illusion design, which is interesting.
Um, I feel like that would be cool. Like it says the advantages of design is holding like the
Mhm.
attention, but at the same time it could hurt your eyes.
Yeah, I can't see like a brand using this. I can just see it being like a fun art piece, like maybe in an exhibit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like street art maybe. For a festival, that would be cool.
Yeah,
But
I
I don't,
definitely.
yeah, I don't think this would work as like a brand like Google or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. That would be so interesting if Google did that.
Like
I'm
an optical
like,
illusion for their doodle. That would be cool.
yeah.
It'd be cool for a day. And then you feel like I can't use Google anymore. This one's a 3D type.
Oh my goodness, like you said before.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like this is how the 3D elements would come into design is like the typography.
Mm-hmm.
Like for like I can see this like as for movie titles or something. Like
Right.
festivals, events.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
okay? Oh,
oh no. Oh, kitty.
oh my goodness. It's okay. All my cats are okay. One time my dad accidentally stepped on Johnny Cash's paw.
Oh,
Yeah, so like now his thumb's all weird.
huh. Oh.
But it's okay. Everyone's okay. Let's keep on going.
Um, I skimmed through, they said like cartoons, which I feel like that's always been a thing. Gold, I think is interesting. Maybe because it adds like an expensive feel.
Yeah, I feel like it's also been present. Like just looking at some fashion magazines,
Mhm.
definitely there's some gold and silver, just shiny.
Yeah, that would be cool to add. I don't think I've ever done anything with like a material like gold. So that would be
Yes.
cool to try. This one I kind of hate. It says voxel art design, which is like like pixely, like Lego block.
So,
It reminds me of Minecraft.
oh my goodness. I'm not sure about this.
I don't understand. Like, I guess it makes sense for art, but like a design, I don't understand.
I don't, yeah. I'm not sure about that one. That one I feel like would be a trend for a month,
Yeah.
and then it would just be
Yeah.
like, oh, that's old.
Not like a year.
Yeah.
Monochrome and duotone, which I feel like that's been popular for a pretty long time. Like we kind of like minimalism now.
Yeah.
Geometric.
Geometrics, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense because like simplicity. I can see that also going with optimism. Oh, typographic chaos. I love that.
Yeah, same. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot their name. I think they did something like this in our seen and heard class.
Oh, I don't remember who.
I forgot their name. Oh, so sad.
That's okay. We probably shouldn't say it because we don't know if they would want their name here, but
Yeah, that's why I was keep on saying like not their name, but also I kind of forgot their name. Sorry. I don't have a good memory.
Yeah, I can see this always being a thing because minimalism is so popular now with companies that like we want to see some chaos once in a while. It's so fun to like play with type.
Beyonce. I just had to say that out loud.
This says color list design, which I disagree with. I think we're gonna want some happy colors in 2021.
Yeah. Like I feel like there's certain ways to use just like colorless designs, but maybe not that. Like there
Yeah.
needs to be a little splash of color because if you're gonna do stress and anxiety and stuff, I want a pop of
Yeah,
color.
it just looks like it's missing something. They're showing an app here that has I guess it's a self-care app. It just is strange to me that there's no, especially when there's illustrations, you expect there to be color. So just no color at all is just weird. Like I feel like you wouldn't want to keep it.
Yeah, but like at the same, oh no, you're frozen.
Technical problems.
Okay, you're not frozen. Wait, sorry. I was about to say like I think this would be a good way to be also inclusive because like people who are colorblind. No.
Technical problems. I was gonna say because the people who are colorblind, like they'll still be able to see contrasting colors. So I feel like as long as you're using colors that aren't super similar, it will be accessible. Because I feel like black and white,
That's true.
you know, I don't know what I can say.
That's okay. My goodness. Wait, what was I gonna say? I was
I
gonna
don't know,
say
the
something.
the
It's
technical
okay.
difficulties messed us up. We were like in a groove.
I
We could
know. That's
zoom
so
and skipping
sad.
time. I guess we can finish because we only have 10 minutes, so we could talk about those questions that you had. Mika had some just random questions for us to answer.
Yes. So, okay, we're just gonna do like 3 questions or something like that. So, where shall we start? Shall I just pick a question and then roll with it?
Yeah, just pick one because you have until 5:30, right?
Yes, or 5:35.
Yeah, so we have roughly 10 minutes.
Yay!
We will
Okay.
do rapid fire.
Oh my goodness, I can't do rapid fire.
Yeah, that will be good for Mika.
So let's see. Let's do the first one. What is your happiest memory from this past year?
I was talking about this earlier to Mika. I was like, it's so hard to think of one just because the sad ones jump out. I think it just because we didn't get to do so many things this year, but thinking of the things that I did get to do, I think just like being able to see my hometown friends more and also like being able to Zoom with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I'm so glad that technology exists because I don't know how I would survive without like talking to you guys face to face, like on Zoom.
Oh my God, we would be doing like the 90s thing, or I think it's still a thing today, but we can merge calls.
Oh yeah. I do remember that all the time in like old TV shows, like, hey girl, hey girl.
That's so funny. Now, actually, we can merge calls on our phones.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
But
didn't even know
it was
that.
there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think my happiest memory would be like before like the shutdowns and everything. We went to Rhode Island together as a
Yeah.
group, and I don't think we ever went to like somewhere else all together.
Yeah, maybe that was our first group trip. We were planning so many things and that was the only thing that worked because it was so close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so sad. I can't.
No,
Those are happy memories, but just thinking about like how we were like, oh, we'll see each other like next semester.
that was so sad.
Again.
Oh my goodness. Unless we all move in with each other.
Probably a crazy house.
That would be. Oh my goodness. Okay, and you pick a question.
Okay, I wanted to do this one. What's the best part about your age? I feel like that'll be fun to look back and think. Well, you're 21,
Oh.
I'm 20. The best thing for you is drinking alcohol.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't know why, but it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
Like I definitely not like experimenting, but at the same time, I feel like it would be fun drinking with your friends.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it would have been more of a change if we were not quarantined, not separated, you know?
Yeah, and I'm here like, well, I'm just living the same
Yeah,
day.
you're just
Like I'm still at home.
oh.
But
um,
yeah.
anything else?
Um I don't know. I've been 21 for about a month and a half. I don't know.
Oh yeah. See, I've had experience being 20.
Yes. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm at home. I think also the plus part is um you can actually go out and then purchase alcohol. Then in the future wise, I can go to a club.
You can do Zoom clubbing.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. We should do that.
Fun. Oh,
Oh
that would be
gosh.
cute.
And then we'll have the lights going on and off. And we'll just be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
let's go.
I'll have my sister like turn the lights, like flicker them. So it's like strobe lighting.
I'll just have one of my parents do that. But I have a lamp. I have a
Oh,
lamp.
yeah.
So they'll just it's a twist. But yeah, that would be fun. How about you?
For 20, I feel like maybe just because this is like a sweet spot. Like I feel like college is like I've just heard people say that those are the best years of your life, probably because like high school, you're not doing what you want to do. Like in college, we're like learning the things that we want to learn,
Mm-hmm.
but there's still like security kind of because like I'm in a house.
That's
Like,
true.
I feel like that's the best thing is that I'm independent, but I'm also dependent. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
living with my family right now, but I'm also like I have more freedom, you know? It's just scary to think about like the future. So I'm like happy where I am. I'm like,
That's true. Oh my gosh. And going on, our next question would be, what do you think
oh
you'll be
yeah.
doing 10 years from now?
I'll be 30. You'll be
Ew.
31.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a big difference. Like, can you think about when we were 10? I don't even
Yeah.
remember what I was doing.
I This is crazy.
30, I just hope I'm employed.
That's
I
true.
hope
Me
I'm like
too.
using my degree. Like, I feel like a lot of people who go to college just end up doing something that isn't related. I hope I'm still doing
Hmm.
something design or art related.
That's true. I just, again, like you said, hopefully I'm employed because if not, that would be very concerning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then probably my parents would be like, go into teaching.
Oh, yeah, that is a safety. You can
Hmm.
always teach something. Um,
Exactly. And that's what I don't want to do.
I can work at McDonald's. I have food experience.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't.
Wait, I have to tell this story. So I work at Michael's, and my one manager, we were talking about how I'm a graphic design major, and she was saying like, "Oh, I majored in graphic design too when I was in college." But then right after college, I had to get a job, so I just worked at Michael's, and then now I've been here for 20 years. I was like, "Is this my future? Is this like a pro?" It was so like not what I needed to hear.
Oh my God, that's like, not to say that that's like horrible, but that's
Yeah, I
terrifying.
know, because I know she stayed there obviously because she likes her job, but to me, like
Yeah.
doing that would just not make me happy at all. So I'm really hoping that I can be a graphic designer,
Oh my gosh,
not a
I'm
manager
hoping
at
so
Michael's.
too. Yes. Oh my God. Um, I've always pictured like suddenly I just pack up my bags and be like, hey, I'm just gonna drop in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, I always picture like the end, like, oh, I can't wait till I have like my own house and like I get to decorate it and I'm secure with my money. But like I
Hmm.
forget that there's that in between. Like I have to work up to that. And like there's gonna be those scary times where I'm like in a tiny closet room apartment with no bed. Just like trying to get
No.
by. So I'm nervous, man.
Me too.
I hope
Oh
by
my
30
God.
I have things kind of figured out.
Yeah, same. Hopefully at 30, at least I'm like happy where I am
True.
because I've always like I either meet some of those people who are like either like super happy and they're like, I love my job. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, it's so good. And then you, of course, you see those people, they're like, I hate my job.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, I hope that's not me in my life.
Yeah. I
That'd
know.
be terrible.
Because like as a kid, you're like, oh, that will never be me. I can't wait to be an astronaut. But then
Mm-hmm.
like now it's like getting more real and it's like it's just so easy to get a job that you wouldn't like. So
Right. Yeah.
especially with the pandemic, like you don't want to leave a job, if you're employed.
Exactly.
So
My
hopefully,
goodness.
when we're 30, there's no pandemic.
That's very true.
Hopefully there's no
Oh.
COVID 30.
Oh my gosh. I hope not. I'm like, it's like if we have kids, we would have to be like, oh, I lived through COVID
Yeah.
19. And I'll just be like, no, we're not going to talk about it. No.
Yeah, because I remember like our teachers always be like, ask your grandparents if they lived through the Great Depression or whatever. And then they'll be
Yeah.
like, ask your grandparents if they lived through COVID-19. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk about it.
I feel like we're a generation who is going to be like, don't ever say that again.
Yeah.
Like, don't come to me. Go to
I'll
somewhere
be like,
else.
listen to my podcast.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
And
That's
on that
hilarious.
note, I think, oh, we're not going to do our random Rex this time just because we ran out of time.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that next week. It was just going to be an article to recommend, but we did talk about an article this time, so we can recommend the 2021 graphic design trends. Any last thoughts, Mika, before we sign off?
No, not really, but like stay safe. You know, if you're gonna celebrate, stay safe.
Oh yes, absolutely. Stay safe.
Yeah.
We'll see you next year.
See you next year. See you. You'll be listening to us too, so listen to us next year, hopefully.
Yes, and we have some fun things planned, hopefully, that we can do in 2021.
Yes, yay!
Cheers to 2021, everyone.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Cheers to do at the same time. Cheers!
Cheers!
We gotta go.
Okay.